Hello, my name is Felix Cavier and you're watching the ShiVa Minute. Terrains in ShiVa are edited using the Terrain Editor module. And though you can create terrain using Terrain Create in this editor, I would recommend to start importing a height map. Height maps are gray and white maps that can be generated using a terrain editor or even a graphics program like Photoshop or PaintShop. I prefer to use Earth Sculpture, which is rather old, but it does the job well and I quite like the controls. Small test island with an area below the sea, some flat space for the player to walk on, a mountainous area, and some flat space for vegetation. I have to export that height map to the only format that's allowed, that's PNG. Since ShiVa only accepts XYZ and TIFF files, I will have to convert the PNG into a TIFF file. Now I can easily import the height map using tools, import height map, change file type to TIFF, select the height TIFF and open it. Creating terrains is fairly easy. Just hit terrain, create, select the chunk count, and even if you click create chunks from height map, this option is still taken into consideration. So we go with 8 by 8. Use our height map we've just imported. I'll leave everything as it is and click OK. Now you probably end up with something like this. The scale is off, the material is gone, nothing seems to have worked. But you have an 8 by 8 chunk grid and the map has been imported. For simplicity reasons, I would advise you to just destroy the terrain again, create a new one, and reduce the elevation scale to maybe 0.4. But the island is rather small if you take into account that one of those rectangles is a meter only. So we'll just try that again. Create a new one and modify the unit size to say 4. Click OK. And now the mountains are fairly small. We don't want that. Let's try it again. And raise the elevation. Now that looks like something. Hit OK and you're presented with an 8 by 8 grid and a terrain that looks about what we've done in the external editor.